Many deciduous shrubs, trees and hedging plants, as well as some evergreens, are available as bare root plants during the dormancy period between November and March. The roots will quietly establish below ground during the winter, ready to fuel a fabulous display of flowers and foliage come the spring. There are several benefits to buying bare root plants. Firstly, they're more environmentally friendly because they're shipped without plastic pots or containers. Secondly, they're much cheaper to purchase than their containerised counterparts for any given height or size of plant. And finally, they're quicker to establish because the entire root system will be in contact with the soil once planted. The drawback, of course, is that you have to wrap up warm and venture out into the garden during the winter to plant them. Bare root plants can be planted any time during the dormancy period between November and March, providing the ground is not icy or waterlogged and it's not excessively windy. If the conditions permit, look to plant your bare roots as soon as possible after taking delivery. If this is not feasible, you'll need to care for them indoors for a few days before they go into the ground. When you take delivery of your bare root plants, store them in a cool, dry, frost-free place that's protected from the wind until you're ready to plant. A shed, garage or outbuilding is ideal, but avoid using a greenhouse. Remove the packaging from around your plant and dunk the roots in a large bucket of tepid water for around an hour. Don't keep them in there for too long, otherwise they may drown. If the delay in planting will be more than a couple of days, heel in your plants by digging an angled trench to accommodate the roots. Cover with loose soil and keep moist. Once you're ready to plant, dig a hole no deeper than the root system, but ideally 2 to 3 times longer and wider. If in doubt, a good guide is 2 feet by 2 feet for shrubs and 3 feet by 3 feet for trees, to a spade's depth in both cases. Digging a square rather than round hole will help encourage the roots to venture out of the planting hole as your plant becomes established. Leave a cone of undisturbed soil at the centre of your planting hole and loosen the base and sides of your planting hole to help the new roots develop. If you'll be planting an entire border, we recommend cultivating the whole area rather than digging individual holes. Keep your plants in the bag and take them out one at a time as you're ready to plant. Remove any damaged roots using a pair of secateurs and then spread the roots over the cone in the centre of your planting hole. You'll want to plant at the same level as the high tide mark, showing where the soil was whilst it was at the nursery. It's best to plant a little too shallow than too deep, but make sure that after you've backfilled, none of the roots are showing above the soil surface. The latest guidance is not to water the backfill for most soils, that is, not to build in any compost or organic matter. The reason for this is that if the backfill soil is substantially richer than the surrounding area, the roots won't have any reason to venture out of their planting hole. Having said this, you'll still want to remove any stones, weed roots or other unwanted rubbish from the planting hole, and if you have a particularly poor or clay soil, some improvement may help your plant deal with the harsh conditions. As you backfill, firm the soil around the roots with your hands to eliminate air pockets. It may also help to shake your plant gently to help the soil filter around the roots. For larger shrubs and trees, water midway through the planting to help the soil settle and further eliminate those air pockets. Once finished, firm down the soil around your plant using your boot. Don't stamp, but use your full weight to secure the soil. Apply bone meal to promote root development. Follow the instructions on the box, as in large quantities it can burn the roots. Sprinkle around your planting hole and ease into the first few inches of soil using a spade. It's now time to give your plant a good thorough water. Mulch with a 2-inch layer of bark, straw or other organic matter, being careful not to touch the crown of your plant to prevent rotting and disease. There are 3 main benefits to mulching. Firstly, it protects the roots from frost and snow in the winter. Secondly, it helps preserve moisture, and finally, it will suppress weeds. Larger trees should be staked for the first couple of seasons to provide extra support. Install the stake securely using a mallet before you backfill your planting hole. Do this off-centre on the windward side of the tree, so the tree will blow away from rather than onto the stake, preventing it from rubbing and causing damage. Tighten the tree tie so that the buckle is on the opposite side of the stake to your tree, remembering to include the spacer in the middle. Allow a little space for growing room, but have it sufficiently tight so that the tree can't jiggle around excessively. Once you are happy with the position of your tree tie, secure it to the stake using a nail or screw to stop it from slipping. If necessary in your area, protect your bare root tree from rabbits and deer using either a tree guard or some chicken wire. The most common cause of failure for bare root plants is inadequate watering during the first season. If there hasn't been any rainfall for more than a couple of days during hot summer days, or even drier, windier spring days, you'll need to give your plant a thorough dousing. It's best to water thoroughly every 2 to 3 days, rather than giving your plant a little sprinkle every day. Keep the base of your plants weed-free so they don't have to compete for water and nutrients. Watch out for slugs and snails, particularly on wetter days, and use a slug repellent if required. In windy locations, trees and top-heavy shrubs may be rocked by the wind, opening up air pockets close to the base which are vulnerable to frost. After windy days, check your plants and secure back into the ground if required. Evergreens in particular are vulnerable to cold, drying winds during the first season, so install a windbreak if possible. Mulch annually to maintain vigour and encourage flowering plants to put on a good display. Check tree ties in May and September and loosen if required to prevent the stem from becoming restricted. Stakes can be removed after 2 growing seasons, by which time the root system will have developed sufficiently to anchor your tree. At Jackson's Nurseries, we sell a wide range of bare root plants at competitive prices for next day delivery to anywhere in the UK or collection from our Staffordshire Garden Centre. For more information, please visit www.jacksonsnurseries.co.uk. Thank you for listening.